mga kabadis. Andito na naman tayo sa ating Easier Channel. Pangatlong installment na to sa ating Magnegosyo Tayo series. At dito sa video ito, tatalakayin natin kung paano i-grow ang inyong food negosyo sa paraang effective marketing. Kaya samahan nyo ako sa video na to at mag-subscribe kung hindi pa. I-like and share na rin for updates. At ito ang ating joke for this video. Use classic digital warning in a sentence. Anong classic utak meron ka? D, G, talino lang yan. Warning, magkunwari kang miisip ka. Easier. Isang paraan para mapalago ng isang food negosyo owner ang kanyang business ay ang pag-aralan at i-apply sa business ang ideas behind this classic marketing approach. Ang tinatawag na marketing mix na inintroduce ni McCarthy in the 60s and was popularized by Philip Kotler, especially in the 80s. Ito yung konsepto ng product, price, place, and promotion as the key elements of the marketing mix. Noong 80s, sina Booms and Bittner naman in-expand ito with the addition of people, process, and physical evidence. So, iisa-isahin natin ang mga ito at your end. Pag-isipan kung paano i-apply ang techniques or yung ideas behind marketing mix para mapalago ang inyong food negosyo. Idea sa product ay i-highlight yung unique selling proposition ng produkto mo. Kung ito ay mango graham shake, i-highlight na ito ay may fresh ingredients and the best ingredients that you can have. Katulad itong mango graham shake ng mango goyo. Na-highlight nila yung fresh mango chunks, mango puree, mango ice cream, and talaga naman masarap. Also, i-highlight mo yung unique feature ng inyong produkto. Kung kakaiba ito at merong kilig or merong something. Kung ito ay burger, anong kakaiba sa burger mo? Dambuhalang burger with pansit. Something magulat yung tao. Ano kaya ito? Mukhang bago. At kung ito ay standard product like street food, i-highlight mo yung kakaiba sa produkto mo. Katulad nitong veggie ball sa recto. Dinudumog ng tao. So, ang secret sa product is really if it solves the craving or the need or want of a customer. Minsan beyond craving pa nga eh. Like, yung self-aggrandizement na tinatawag. Like, meron siyang gustong mangyari sa sarili niya. So, titikim siya nito. Or, tatry niya tong product na to. Gusto niya magpaganda ng figure. Or, minsan naman, because of social association, yung isang tao ay tatry ng produkto. Maraming reasons bakit ang customer bibili sa'yo. Dapat yun ang intindihin mo. Yun yung isipin mo kung ano-ano mga yun. At pag na-hit mo yung the big reason behind why customers would choose your product over competition, panalo ka. Kaya may mga produkto na pinipilahan. Diba? Tataka ka bakit? Yung sa iba, patulang pila. There must be something in that product's feature, taste, packaging, etc. Yung madalas nating naririnig na location, location, location kapag magtatayo ng food negosyo ay talagang totoo, lalo na kapag bago yung negosyo mo. Kailangan nakikita siya ng mga customer or magiging customer mo. At maalala kung nasaan ng store mo in case na nag-crave sila ng food product mo. Although, hindi naman sobrang required na nasa main business center ang food negosyo mo. Kasi merong ibang food negosyo na tago sila and yet pinupunta ng mga tao. It's because of the product and ambience. Hindi to binibili pero pinupuntahan. Pero kung ang produkto mo ay sosyalin, siyempre lagay mo sa upscale mall. Ma-feel ng customer and prospects mo yung standard ng product na gusto mong ma-achieve through the location kung saan nakalagay ang store. Doon pa lang magkakaroon na kagad siya ng hint kung mahal ito or affordable or masarap, lalo na kapag ang katabi mo mga stores ay sikat. Kasi yung mall hindi naman magbibigay sa'yo ng pwesto kung hindi ka rin sikat. Kaya place is an important factor in getting your food negosyo popular or making it successful. Sa first video of this mag-food negosyo tayo series, tinalakay ko yung pricing. And check that out para matutunan nyo yung iba-ibang approaches sa pricing. Idadagdag ko dito yung 3 additional pricing schemes. Una, yung competition-based pricing. Kung mapapansin mo sa McDo and Jollibee, yung presyo ng 1-piece chicken with fries and Coke, pareho, 105 or naglalaro sa ganong presyo. Although ngayon mas medyo tinaasan ni Jollibee, si McDo the same price pa rin. So competition-based pricing yung sinusunod nila. Value-based pricing naman, ina-adapt din ito ng mga fast food based on their thinking about the supposed value of their product offering, like yung value meal. Di ba ngayon merong 49 pesos pricing for certain product items sa isang fast food? Yun yung value-based pricing. Kapag talagang hindi mo maisip kung paano mo pepresyohan yung produkto mo, mag-start ka sa cost plus pricing. Compute mo yung cost, add X% for profit, and you arrive at the pricing. Pero mag-break-even analysis ka muna para makasiguro ka na kikita ka. So, balikan mo yung first video of this series to find out how to arrive at your break-even point. Kasi importante sa negosyo na hindi ka nagtatrabaho sa wala. Business is a profit-oriented venture, nothing else. For small food negosyo owners, limited yung promotion na magagawa mo. Dahil kapos yung budget for a TV commercial. The most na magagawa mo is mag-promote online. Like, madali lang naman if you know how to use Canva app and you have pictures, videos of your product. Mabilis makagawa ng promotional material. And with 100 pesos a day, you can run it on Meta Business Suite, yung dating FB page. And it will reach 4,000 people and you'll get 100 inquiries kapag talagang maganda yung video mo. Sa 100 inquiries na yon, may makukuha kang customer. About 5 or basta around that figure. So, kung kapos sa budget, you can figure out promotion schemes that will still deliver and yet it will not break your bank account. Pero kung big time food negosyo owner ka na, a TV ad na heartfelt, emotional campaign, cheesy campaign, yun, magkiklik sa tao and they will look for your brand or product. Sa food negosyo, importante yung process. If you run a food stall and kapag patok yung business mo, dudumugin ka. Kaya pag-aralan mo before you launch your product kung paano mo i-handle yung volume. You look back, you check out your process, and i-simplify mo na siya. Make it efficient. I-ready mo na yung food negosyo mo na in case dumugin ka ng tao, hindi ka magpapanik o yung kasama mo. Minsan, maintindihan ng customer mo kapag first few days. Pero kapag pagit ka na isang buwan and yet magulo pa rin yung sistema mo, madidisatisfy na sila. Kaya importante yung process. Pag-isipan mo yung tamang sequence of steps, yung readiness ng mga gamit, yung readiness ng ingredients, packaging materials, and all, dapat tama yung pinaglalagyan nila so that in the least possible time, maibigay mo yung order, ma-deliver sa customer, and of course, the least number of people din. Kasi minsan kapag ang reason bakit ang daming tao na kailangan is inefficient yung process. Hindi sakto, hindi tama yung sequence, hindi pinag-isipan. Kaya malaking impact sa customer delight. Hindi na yung customer service kasi basic na yun. And kapag on top of good pricing, best product, the process is good, ay nako, patok ka na talaga. Sa food negosyo, importante yung process. If you run a food stall, the way to make people contribute well to your business is to inspire them. Inspire them with sensation and benefits if your business can afford. If not, explain to them that later on you'll make it and they will share the success. That's the only way to get your people aligned with your business goals, to inspire them. Because inspired people in your business make them smile a lot. And people who are smiling attract customers who order more. That's simple. The secret to sustain success in food negosyo is physical evidence. Ito yung fulfillment ng order of a customer. Pag sinabi mong delivered in 30 to 45 minutes, make sure that it gets to the customer within that time span. And the food is still warm or hot. Depende sa klase ng food. Safe. Iwasan na may contamination. Things that could spoil the food or may even put the health of the customer at risk. uso ngayon yung food poisoning and sometimes may allergy yung customer. So, if for example, yung food may allergen that could impact the customer's health, say it so, put it in the label, or avoid getting food contaminated with allergen. Minsan napakaliit na bagay, like or yung food dumikit sa surface na may peanut oil, and it so happened that the customer is allergic to peanut, it will cause so much pain, so much trouble, and even, well, allergy could cause death. That's the last item in the marketing mix. And yet, it's one of the crucial items. Kasi pag palpak yung physical delivery, everything else is palpak. Siya yung weakest link ng marketing mix. Tapos na ang internet age or ang Web 1.0 and Web 2.0 at nasa digital age na tayo. Nasa Web 3.0 na. We're now entering the metaverse. And because of that, totally nagbago ang marketing world. Andiyan pa rin si marketing mix. Pero ang kakaiba ngayon, yung kind of delivery at focus. That's why sa digital age, mas intense ang marketing effort. Sa digital age, 3 things ang main focus ng marketing. Ito ang branding, positioning, and targeting. It's because of the use of apps. And this time, marketing can be done by the food negosyo owner himself. Lalo na yung startup businesses. They cannot afford to hire agencies or marketers. Thank goodness there are apps that you can easily use and get your marketing strategy out. But it takes different set of skills to get the marketing effort done. Sa digital age, madali mapansin ang branding mo. With all the food vloggers around, once patok yung food negosyo mo, asahan mo, in a matter of weeks, you're all over YouTube. Nagtitrending na yung brand mo. Kaya importante yung branding. Well, some food negosyo owners start with no branding at all. Especially kapag puhunan is an issue. Or biglang naisipan ng owner magtayo ng food negosyo sa harap ng bahay or sa kanto. And yet, patok siya. It's because of the product. Nothing else. Masarap. Kaya dinudumog. Pero, long term, the owner has to figure out the best branding for his or her food negosyo. Because that will sustain the business. Or, ang Pinoy mahilig din sa nakakatawang branding. Kasi yun yung pinakamadaling paraan para makakuha ng attention. Lalo na sa digital age, makakita ka ng nakakatawang pangalan ng store, may vlogger na nakukuha ng video. Katulad nito, Chismosa, Mark Inasal, or Paris Hilton, Manggogoyo. Mahilig ang Pinoy sa mga ganong klaseng pangalan. Yun nga lang, long term, kapag hit yung produkto mo, kailangan siguro baguhin yung branding mo. Wala pang funny store name na tumagal ng 10 years or more or lumago ng 10 stores or more. Meron din namang food negosyo owner that have sleek branding. Yung akala ng customer, foreign brand. Yung pala, Filipino. Usually, naging successful sila. Lalo na kapag yung product itself is good. Tatagal yan. Kaya sa branding, may choice ka. Either no branding, funny branding, or sleek branding. Positioning in the digital age is about demographics. Lalo na if you are doing your marketing online. If you use the Meta Business Suite app, you will be asked to define your targeting. When you craft a copy material for your online ad in Meta Business Suite, you should put into consideration your branding, your positioning, and targeting. In the brick and mortar world, you have choices in positioning your food negosyo. Pwedeng no positioning. Nagtayo ka ng store sa kanto, you don't mind whether it's the best positioning or not. You just want to start your business. Positioning makes your product gets into the mind of your prospect or customer. Like how you position your business kapag nasa upscale mall, people think that it's being positioned in a snooty way. Or you have a choice of positioning your food negosyo. Either snooty positioning, like if it's in the upscale mall, people will think that, wow, big time, or sosyal, or yayamanin ang store mo. Pero kung nasa kalsada, ang positioning, well, anyone can buy. No positioning at all. Targeting is a granular way of defining your customers or prospects. Mas specific ang targeting. In positioning, it's about how you want people to perceive your brand. Branding, on the other hand, is how they think about your product's reputation. So branding is in the people's mind. Positioning is in your mind. And targeting is making your positioning more specific. Mas maintindihan mo to when you are doing your ad placement in Meta Business App, where you will define demographics, character, interest of the target audience for your copy. Hindi pwedeng anyone. If you're selling food, you have to specify sino yung target mo, ano yung character or interest nila, saan ang location nila. Those things, that's how you can get result in digital age marketing. Combine branding, positioning, and targeting ideas into one holistic strategy will deliver result and will make your food negosyo not only survive but sustain its success. Warning: be up savvy or fail. Nasa digital age na tayo, and if you are not app savvy, chances are you're doing things the old school way and they are not effective anymore. Kaya kailangan matuto tayong mag-alat ng time to learn these new things, apps primarily, that will help us grow our business through effective marketing. And I'll share with you two areas where you'll need to invest time and effort. There are 5 apps that you need to master in this digital age marketing. One is TikTok. Well, you don't need to dance or sing or crack a joke in TikTok. But if you can do those things, why not, di ba? Kasi TikTok is meant for instant gratification, fleeting moment, mabilis. In 30 seconds, you should have delivered your statement, your punchline, your slogan, things that could interest the younger generation, the Gen Z people. For sure, your food negosyo has customers and prospects in the Gen Z crowd. And they are in TikTok, not anymore in Facebook. They left their parents in Facebook. So, you need to understand how TikTok works. Create an account and try posting a punchline or a joke. If you cannot dance or if you cannot sing, how about a corny joke or whatever? Anything that could interest the young people and could strike a conversation about your brand. But of course, you have to figure out a good approach, a good strategy for TikTok. And I'll talk about it next under content creative. After TikTok, the next app that you'll need to understand is YouTube. If TikTok is for fleeting moment, YouTube is for longer moment. You can have 30 minutes of storytelling about your food negosyo, or about the history of your food product, about how it evolved, about the people who had tried it. Those things, about stories behind how you put up the product, or you can do other things. We'll talk about it in content creative. So, if you use TikTok to express fleeting moments about your food negosyo, then use YouTube for longer moments, longer stories, exciting stories, interesting stories that people can subscribe to. YouTube is more of subscription. If the more subscribers you have, the more popular your food negosyo becomes. And it takes time to get your subscriber base growing. You have to keep them interested with your content. And then, of course, there is Meta Business Suite, not Facebook. Facebook is for personal rants, aggrandizement, those things, personal stories, while Meta Business Suite is for your food negosyo. Make your brand stand out in Meta Business Suite. It used to be called Facebook page. And this app is very powerful. Use it as your seller or marketer point that will handle your marketing and selling. While TikTok TikTok will handle the announcement of your brands, of your products, whatever it is, of your marketing programs. And YouTube is your reporter. You'll have longer videos. Meta Business Suite is your marketer and seller. That's where you handle the orders. You take orders. You push your ads. Although younger people are in TikTok, but their parents are in Facebook or their siblings are in Facebook. So, marketing and selling is still best done in Meta Business Suite, of which the platform is Facebook. And now, understand Instagram to amplify or to make it as your echo of TikTok. Well, if your product or food negosyo is an upscale one or a snooty one, most probably it's in Instagram. And TikTok would be your amplifier. So you use your reels for the fleeting moments and amplify it in TikTok. But if your food negosyo is not an upscale one, it's for general public, TikTok is your announcer and Instagram or Reels is your amplifier and YouTube is your reporter and Meta Business Suite is your marketer slash seller. But all this, you need one grand app, and that is Canva, that will put all your creative thinking into action, into reality. Canva is a very good app. It's a real app. If you came from the age of CorelDRAW or Adobe Photoshop and you learned Canva, you'll not go back to those applications anymore, as we call it then, not apps. Canva is great in composing your creative material. You'll need other apps, the supplementary apps like CapCut, Splice, Cut and Paste, and a lot more. But everything else, once you're done, you put them all in Canva, download, use Splice, upload into YouTube, and then of course have a fleeting post in TikTok or in Instagram Reel, and finally sell it, market it in Meta Business Suite. Understand all these apps and you will experience the new world of marketing in the digital age. And now for the number one talent that you need to master to survive and thrive in the digital age of marketing. And that is content creative. Remember in the past, there is this role called copywriter and another one, graphic artist. Now, they're combined into one, content creative. Having the content creative talent is a must for people who are into digital marketing. Content creative needs talent in writing and graphic arts and knowledge in the apps like Canva, CapCut, Splice, Cut and Paste, all these apps. To be an effective content creative is to learn all the hacks and tweaks of these apps. Aside from being creative yourself. The current name of content creative is vlogger. Content creative is one talent that you need to master if you want to survive in this digital age of marketing.